Hey guys, so today I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about emotional eating because that is something that I think most people struggle with. I talk to probably 30 people a day, some days more, about eating right, exercise, their struggles, what they're going through. And the majority of people that I talk to, especially women, are overeating because they're stressed. They're overeating because they're mad. They're overeating because they're depressed a little bit or sad. And that's called emotional eating. And that is so common. And it is such a hard hurdle to get over. And it's something that for most of us, will, myself included, will struggle with for the rest of our lives. We just have to kind of train our mind to not focus on food when we feel these feelings. And that's the hard part, because when you feel stressed and angry and sad, the last thing you want to do is train yourself. You're like, whatever, who cares? And that's where the cycle gets vicious and hard. um, so basically, the whole cycle of emotional eating is it usually starts with some type of event or something somebody says to you that puts you in a bad mood, or you're having a stressful week at work, or you didn't sleep last night because your baby's been up all night crying. There's so many things that could happen that trigger that initial emotion of either sadness, depression, anger, stress, what have you, whatever it is that makes you want to eat. Some people eat when they're really happy. I mean, it could happen. It's just a celebratory thing. Um, and what that does is it causes the bad feelings, the anger, the stress, sadness, causes your self-esteem to go down. Just naturally, that's what happens with your body. And you start to think, who cares about today? I can eat whatever I want today, and tomorrow I'll start eating healthy. It'll start tomorrow. Anybody ever say that? Yeah, I know I have. I'm very guilty of that. Who cares about today? I'll start it tomorrow. From tomorrow on, I'll be fine. But today is stressful, so I'm just not going to care today. um, and then you start eating bad that day. Say you eat a whole pizza, you feel guilty, and you think, well, who cares? I've already ruined the day. Might as well go eat a whole bunch of chocolate on top of it. It's already ruined, so why not? And you get into the cycle of that happening day after day after day, and that is emotional eating, and that's a bad cycle that leads to a lot of health issues, um, including weight gain. And when you gain weight, then you feel bad about yourself even more. So it kind of puts you into more of a depression. I mean, it's awful how that all works. Um, so let's talk about how to kind of get through those things. The first thing to do, there's 5 steps here that I have written down that I think will help everybody, that I know help me, because it's something that I struggle with myself. I'm an emotional eater, and I struggle with this on a daily occurrence. Some weeks it's really hard, and other weeks it's really easy to overcome. But the things that I have found that help me are these 5 steps. So, number one is identify. You have to be able to sit down and think, what causes me to eat more food? What is, for me personally, it is stress. Stress is the biggest thing. Oh my gosh, when I have a stressful day, all I think about is wanting to sit on the couch and eat a bag of potato chips or eat a whole candy bar or whatever. And that is not good. Um, so I have to realize when I'm stressed out, okay, I'm stressed, I need to do something else. Which is step number 2, replace the eating to relieve stress or whatever your feelings are with something else. For me, it's exercise. Okay, if I'm really stressed and I just want to stuff my face full, instead of doing that, I have to force myself to go work out or go for a walk outside or go outside and play with my daughter in the yard. If you can't leave the house and work out, take her outside and play with her for a good half hour to an hour of good playing. For one, playing with my daughter makes me feel better. It makes my day so much better. It is such a good stress reliever. And for two, if I'm outside playing with her, I'm being active. I'm not just sitting down and wallowing or welling in my own thoughts and forcing myself to feel worse. So find something that can help you, that you can do besides eating, that will make you feel better. For some people, it's writing it down. Some people might have to write out their feelings on a piece of paper, and that might make them feel better. Like I said, for me, it's physical exercise or movement or going to play with my daughter. Just talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody about it. Sometimes that's what helps. But figure it out. Everybody's different, so you have to figure out what works best for you. So number one, figure out what emotions are causing this. Number two, figure out what works best for you to get your mind away from eating because of these emotions. Number three is a really good one that somebody else told me to try, and I tried it, and it really helps, is when you have these emotions, say like if I'm feeling stressed at work, my daughter's not there, I can't leave work to go work out, what do I do? So number three is wait 10 minutes. Kind of like the whole rule when you're in an argument with somebody and you walk away and 10 minutes later come back and talk about it. Same thing. If you wait 10 minutes and then reevaluate, am I really hungry for that? Do I really need it? Usually after 10 minutes, that really stressful moment or that really sad moment has passed or gotten a little bit better. So wait 10 minutes and see how you feel after that. Number four, you need to address your feelings. You need to figure out, why am I feeling stressed? What can I do for in the future to get the stress to go away? Why am I sad? If it's a depressed thing, maybe you need to go see a counselor or a psychologist or talk to your doctor, figure out what's going on and try to fix that problem, because there's an actual problem there. Food is not going to fix it. You need to find the real way to fix it. And that is, again, based on your individual needs. So everybody will be different in this situation. And then number five is don't keep it in the house. This is huge for me. Don't have those temptations in the house. For me, I love Reese's peanut butter cups. Do you think I ever buy them? No, because I would eat the whole bag. Like, it's terrible. I cannot say no to those. I don't know why. So they are not in my house, and I don't allow them in my house. No, absolutely not. If I am going to treat myself and let myself have one, I will go to the store and I will buy one. I'll buy one package. There's two in a package. My husband and I will share one. But that's it. Like, I have to physically leave my house and go in the car and go get it. So whatever it is that is your biggest weakness, don't keep it in the house. I know my husband's biggest weakness is potato chips. If he had a bag of potato chips in the house, he would eat the whole thing in one sitting. He'd sit down to watch TV, and the whole thing would be gone. So I don't buy potato chips because I know that that's his weakness. So you need to think about your weaknesses and your whole family's and see, and just don't keep those in the house. And then another thing I was thinking of just today, actually, before I did this video, is I was talking to my good friend Heather this weekend, and her boys are in kindergarten. They're twins, and they have this color-coded, their day is color-coded. It's by their emotions or how they're doing that day. So say it starts at a really basic color. I don't even know the whole color chart. But if they have a good attitude about something, their teacher moves the little clothespin or whatever up on their color chart. If they have a bad attitude, she moves it down a point. Red is bad. I think probably green or something is good. And it's the same way with us. Her boys, sometimes they'll say, oh, I went down a couple points in the morning, but then in the afternoon I went back up a few more points, so I ended up high on the color chart. Well, we're the same way. Just because you might have one bad meal or one cheat meal, yeah, that might take you down a notch. You might feel like, oh, that's not good. Doesn't mean your whole day is ruined. The rest of the day, if you do well and you exercise and you eat well, go back up. You'll be fine. So don't just think that, oh, I ruined my whole day. I might as well just throw the whole thing down the drain. No, it's not ruined. You can make healthy choices from then on. So, and yes, we're all allowed treats. We are all allowed that. It's just I'm talking specifically about binge eating and emotional eating, and people who treat themselves, and this is myself included, I've been guilty of this numerous times a day. Okay, it doesn't mean you can have fast food every single day. Shouldn't have fast food anyway, but every now and then it's going to happen. Okay, but if you're doing this every single day and you find that you're having a problem, then try these 5 steps and see how they work. So I hope that helps you. I hope you all have a good idea of what emotional eating is and how you can get a better grip on it. If not, shoot me a message. I'd love to talk to you. Hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.